que mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Blue Jays played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off it.
Count is 1-2 now. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He takes the turn and heads for second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, 1 batter into the game.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there's some definite concern about Joey Gallo right now. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1.
And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rangers 1, the Jays nothing. Colby Allard will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Dahl. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and he's taking the league by storm right now. He's punishing every mistake he sees, and we'll see if he can lose another ball over the wall again today.
First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready now is Teoscar Hernandez. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Runner goes, pitches high, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The set and the 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And another foul ball. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Full count, 3-2. He's set the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
George Springer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that's in there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Kevin Biggio would be next. Payoff pitch on its way. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Lifetime in this matchup, he's just 1 for 6. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now a curveball misses inside. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Rendell Gritcher is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Hernandez at third. Springer at second. Biggio on at first with 2 down. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes to Shields, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And stepping in, Willie Calhoun. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette gathers it in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The first baseman,
Nate Lowe is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
The designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Apostle trying to get there, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Good battle. Count remains full. Again, he sends it out of play. The payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. One away.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
He comes into this one at 248. 13 home runs, 26 RBIs. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next it'll be Marcus Semien. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hot shot down the line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Next to hit is Bo Bichette. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Comes set. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
To 1-2 now. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Sherton Apostle. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out. 1 away. And now Jose Trevino. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that is off the wall.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The batter number 15. Second
ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 count. Here it is.
Nope.
Ball 1.
1-1.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in once again is Teoscar Hernandez. Drew a base on balls his first time up. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Number 4.
Here's George Springer. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Was so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Rendell Grichuk stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Biggio leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Nobody out, runner on first. All even now, 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. One gone in the Texas fourth. And that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nate Lowe stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Hitter, number 44.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Lourdes Gurriel will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 13, Lourdes Gurriel.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
1-0 the count. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Marcus Semien waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Dahl is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. First pitch on its way. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Bo Bichette stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the air to center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the fourth. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he'll get back in standing. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fouled away. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Gurriel, the runner at third. Simeon over at second. Guerrero at first. 2 out in the inning. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Line drive to left. Dahl is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the base. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Jose Trevino. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
That'll bring in Nick Solak as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Now to bat, George Springer. He flew out in his last AB.
The center fielder.
Here's the pitch.
George Springer.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. DeShields is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, left field.
Digging in next, Rendell Grichuk. 0-for-2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 2 balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. And he puts it on the ground to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Up next is Danny Jansen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Grichuk on second, Gurriel on at first with 2 down. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Ready with the 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and